I'll tell you guys. This is going to be a safe space. In as much as we may be talking about something quite controversial, I
Yeah.
still want this to be a safe space where, like we can, just share our opinions and nobody gets offended. Feel me?
Mm.
So today, from the title, we are going to be talking about the relationship between South Africans and Nigerians. I mean, like
Yeah.
the internal relationship, not like on a surface level, okay? Our own little corner, in our own with our own little
Yeah.
information. But I feel like obviously it goes beyond.
Yeah.
It goes beyond what we know
Way beyond.
sometimes, right? So with what we know, like, what do you think could be a way forward? Like, how do you think we could enlighten people from both countries? Right now, it's not even South Africa, right?
Yeah.
From both countries, right? Because there's some Nigerians who, are, well, I say like internet inclined. They
Yeah.
they're just surrounded by certain African countries, so they do know some things about certain African countries, right? So like they have some, let's say, sentiment, um,
Yeah.
negative sentiment about other African countries. I know I'm not gonna come here and
Yeah.
be biased.
No, it's
I
fine. It's
know
fine. Talk your
Nigerians
talk.
are Nigerians Nigerians are very would I say proud? I don't know if I would put it that way. Like they
Yeah.
really just strive for validation. To be honest, like most Nigerians really just strive for validation. And I mean, I know some Nigerians will come for me, but it's just a fact, right? Like for the fact that we all know Nigeria is seen as a giant of Africa, and
Yeah.
it's crazy how a lot of Nigerians use this to like pop shoulders, but they do not know exactly why Nigeria was termed the giant of Africa. You feel me? So I do know that my people can be a bit, you know,
Yeah.
puffy. But then, um, from my, street interviews, from, just from getting to interact with people on the street, on, content around South Africa, I realized that the Nigerians I've gotten to meet, they really, really love South Africa. They love South Africa. They
Definitely.
love like people. They love piano. Like they like, they fuck with South Africa. I think I'm gonna cut that out. But basically, you feel me?
Let's go.
They fuck with South Africa basically.
Yeah.
So like seeing that feeling from this set of people I was meeting, and also comparing it with the set of people I was, experiencing on like the South Africans I was experiencing online, it wasn't
Yeah.
aligning, and I just felt like it's not it shouldn't be right. It shouldn't just be
Yeah.
because I was also scared that those people that I'm interviewing that really look up to South Africa, if they do watch the videos I post and they see the comments from South Africans, they'll
Yeah.
feel some type of way. You know? They'll
Yeah.
feel like, oh, these people I love feel this way about me. So I'm like, okay, I want to do this. I want to, hack this out. So in case any Nigerian who really loves and looks up to South Africa gets a glimpse of like
So
what some
yeah.
people, what some, yeah, feel about them, they can have this video to reference and to understand where they're coming from. Because
Yeah.
in the end, we are all very patriotic, right? Like we
Definitely.
can bash our country. I'm gonna say like Nigeria needs a better government, né?
Yeah.
And I can say it. I don't mind if any other person says it, but if someone else says it, if someone else who's not Nigerian says it, I bet you they're gonna come for you. You feel me? Like Nigerians gonna come
Definitely.
for you. Yeah, so that is just like that's just who we are, and it's a very
Mm.
beautiful thing. But we need to learn to not make it toxic and not make it,
Yeah.
affect relationships with people. Because no matter what, we are Africans. Like we can't even help it. So with all
Yeah.
this information, like what, how can we, get this out there for the Nigerians and South Africans to properly understand themselves and let stereotype diabetes and try not to generalize on topics like very sensitive topics like such.
To answer your question, I think it falls down. For example, um, I think Nigeria has the largest population in Africa, right?
I think
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think so too. Yeah,
So
definitely.
it is,
And
it is,
you're right.
yeah,
And
it is,
obviously,
yeah.
yeah, and obviously, I feel like here's the thing. I feel like the only way we can do that is that everybody's on their phone these days. Everyone is on YouTube. Everyone is on Instagram. All these social networks and stuff like that. And let me just put it in this way. Let me just put it in this way. Like, for example, a person like, let me just take like Black Boy. Do you understand? Black Boy has so many followers,
Okay, Black
has
Boy.
so many. Yeah, Black Boy or whoever from Nigeria, they have so many followers, right? And the fact that they have so many followers, let's just say one person comes to South Africa for like a month or two. You understand? And obviously the experience, you know what I'm saying? The experience South Africa as a whole. And the fact that we have social media, this platform whereby it's kind of like a window to what's happening in certain things. The experience. And when they experience, this is what's happening. For example, Marvin. Marvin, he's been in South Africa for how long, guys? I think it's gonna be his 8th month right now, or 7th month or 8th month. He's always been, and to a point where I'm asking him, bro, when are you leaving, bro? Like, obviously you have to go to Houston, you have to go to Nigeria, you have to do some stuff, and he's like, hey man, like Nigeria, like South Africa has been nice to me, and even South Africans are like, we even want to adopt you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as influencers or whatever. I hate to I hate to call myself an influencer. Yeah, I understand. But I can say like as influencers and stuff like that, or I can say like the Nigerians and stuff. Let's just put it out there. Let's show people what's happening in these countries and stuff like. And I know majority of the people are trying by all means to run away from the political side of things. Do you understand? And which is fine. That's not your if that's not your brand, it's fine. Everybody's brand conscious right now, and which is good. You understand? If you're getting your money, get your money, black child. That's how it is. But let's just also try about me. You're an influencer. Influence people into seeing something different. Influence
Exactly.
people into having a change of heart or a change of perspective into doing this. Do you understand? That's why when I started my YouTube channel, and obviously, I didn't want it to be a vlog because a
Yeah,
vlog
I thought you had a
is,
YouTube channel. You didn't
yeah,
start
it's
out.
called,
You don't know market.
hey yo, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Melly moves on. That's what it's called. Melly moves
Oh,
on, and
right.
literally, it's a 3 part of my experience in Nigeria. That's why I don't call it a
Okay.
vlog. It's my experience. That's why
Yeah,
I went to
exactly.
mainland. I did so many things. I went to mainland. Do you understand? Because mainland is more of like Joburg. You understand? Like it's more of like people, this way people live. Yeah, that's like the ghetto. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it was easy to, it was very relatable as much
What part
as,
of the mainland did you go to?
pardon?
What part of the mainland did you go to?
Oh no, I'd be lying, man. I don't know what I forgot. There's so many things that it is, but I forgot. But all I know is that, hey, yo, there was a lot of pidgin English being spoken. I didn't understand jack-ish. Like, I feel like influencers should, come through and stuff like that. Like, for example, when you get to look at it, like inside the Big Brother Titans house, the only people, well, I can say kind of like 80% of the South Africans went to Nigeria. You understand? Not only because the what well, this is my reason. I didn't go to Nigeria for the MVCAs and stuff like that. I didn't go. I went there to experience, because when I was in the house, we spoke. We were like, hey, yo, we want to come to Nigeria. I want to experience this. And especially like, because I'm a historian, I love history. And the fact that Kanaga was literally telling me about, hey, yo, like, not only Kanaga, but like the giants in Nigeria, they were telling me, like, hey, yo, there was like, the word that we're talking about is civil war. Yes, that's what I wanted to.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the word.
Civil War.
Yes, definitely. So like there were civil wars in Nigeria, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Igbo, blah blah blah. Like so many things. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, even the song Mama oh no de oh
Oh
Papa
yeah.
oh no de oh. If you wanna fire me, kill a make a die. I will never, you know what I'm saying? Like to me it was like, damn, this is South Africa, because we also have like, very militant, a very militant history and stuff, through apartheid, through everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
Yeah.
like, as I'm sorry to sum it up, I feel like influencers should just help out to invite people into this world.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and if I'm to like shed more light or just kind of like have an intake on that, I
yeah,
also feel like aside with these influencers doing their bit, we as individuals we should do our bit because I feel like intelligence go beyond like mental intelligence. We should have
Yeah,
emotional intelligence as well, because it's as important as having a mental intelligence. So if you do have an emotional intelligence, you get to be in charge of your emotions, right?
definitely.
If you experience some things that you do not understand and you feel like didn't settle well with you, instead of like conclusion, running into conclusion and going to create a risk that could get really awkward, you calm down, you look things through, you get to find answers, right? And I'm going to
Yeah,
use myself as an example. I saw, I experienced some kind of like negative feelings being directed at me because I'm Nigerian, right? Like, I didn't do
yeah,
anything wrong, but yeah. And I feel like if some people did not have like emotional intelligence, they would just have that in their head and like, nah, I'm done. I hate South Africans. They hate us, so I hate. You feel me? But instead of
yeah,
doing that, you try to understand and properly know exactly what is going on. You feel me? So I feel like as individuals, we shouldn't just run into conclusions. We should actually try to, would I say, like, study the environment, study the information and the feeling that you're being given. Yeah, influencers
yeah,
will do that. Yeah, influencers will do that. Let's say an influencer now tries to promote Africa. You as an individual, instead of like digesting that influence, you should actually find out more about that. You feel me? Because if we are trying to like build a one
yeah,
Nigeria,
yeah.
right? You want to say
Uh,
something?
but yeah, I know where you're going with this, right? But
Okay.
one thing you should understand, Shandy, is that you spoke something very profound, right? And something that I
Okay.
got to learn, I guess, for the past few months is you said emotional intelligence. Not everyone even know it. Even right now, I'm sure some people are even kind of like confused, like, what WTF is emotional intelligence? Do you understand? Because a lot of people don't know what emotional intelligence is.
Yeah.
So do you, because this is my question to you. So do you think if not necessarily our ancestors, but back then, if people had emotional intelligence, do you think there will be war in this world?
Yo, no. There may
Exactly.
be conflict. There may be conflict.
Definitely.
There may be
Yeah.
aggravation. Like, but it will never like get to that extent because in the
Yeah.
sense, right? Like, you would literally like just you would think, right? A smart person is a smart person.
Literally.
If you get given like numbers and you're solving the numbers, you'd be like, oh, if I put in five, what will five do, right? And then you think,
Yeah.
if I start a war, what will this war achieve? You feel me? Like, I feel like I'm not saying there wouldn't be conflict. There just can never be conflict. There can never not be conflict in a society
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
it's like a clash of personalities, a clash of
Yeah.
individuals. So a society that doesn't have conflict should be checked, to be honest.
Yeah.
But in the
Definitely.
sense that for it to get to war, I don't really think so, to be honest. I don't think that a lot of things that's happening right now would happen if people could just, you know,
Usa.
just chill.
Relax.
Just
Relax.
woosah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So, I hope with these few points of mine, and these lot points from you,
Yeah.
we've been able to kind of like convince and not confuse South Africans,
Definitely.
Nigerians,
Yeah.
not even just like specifically South Africans, Nigerians, Africans, to be honest, like Africans in general, to love ourselves. Yeah.
Definitely.
One love, one
Definitely.
understanding.
That's like honestly speaking, shout out to you for doing this and stuff like that. And thank you for like kind of like what can I say, bringing me in because I'm a very I'm a student of the game. I can say I am the custodian and I'm a student of Steve Biko. Do you know Steve Biko?
No, I don't. Who is the person?
Damn, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, not in a bad way. No, not in a bad way.
Yeah, I
But
feel
I
you.
really, yeah, but I really,
But
there
wait,
was a lot that
sorry.
was happening. Yeah.
Who's these people?
Steve Biko was a politician and
Oh,
black consciousness, like he was the one who created black consciousness movement.
oh,
You see, like your Martin Luther King, Black Love type of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he got the like not necessarily Black Love, but Black Power. Yeah, he got
Oh,
like basically the whole philosophy under Steve Biko. So
mm,
yeah, just please write it down. Steve and
All right.
Biko. Like Steve,
Let me write
like
it
I'm
down.
sorry, wherever it's at, like please just that book on its own, like kind of like changes the way you think as a black person. You understand? Like I said, growing up, I had like insecurities growing up. Woodsy, I'm black. You understand? I'm so dark, and girls didn't like that. You understand? So when I was like literally saying that, when girls say we like tall, dark skinned, handsome guys, to me, I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Because like this is so new, you understand?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Steve Biko literally tells you to love yourself. Because the
Mhm,
moment you love yourself, yeah, when
mhm.
someone says some other thing, or whether it's a racist
Don't
person
give
or
a
whoever,
don't give an X at
you
all.
know what? And you know, you may think that you should portray by saying something vile or something like that. You know, when a person's
Mhm.
like, oh my God, I hate you, black people, I'm like, love yourself, sir.
Yeah,
Literally love yourself. And then like you keep
yeah,
it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always like that's why in my what can I say, in my social media, especially Twitter. Twitter is a vibe place. Twitter is like a tool where a lot of people can say whatever they want to say and stuff, like any kind of social media. But that's why I want to use Twitter as a positive tool. To understand, someone can say the most vilest thing to me, but I always try to by all means reciprocate with a joke or
mhm.
just be positive. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, there's so much love. There's 10% hate and 90% love. So
Yeah,
why
exactly.
should the hate
Yeah,
overshadow the
exactly.
love? There's more
Exactly.
love. So make a man, guys, like love yourself. Love yourself. And if you love yourself and you reek of positive energy,
This has been such an enlightening, fun conversation. I felt really safe in this space. I felt like I could literally pour out my heart and say
yeah,
anything that I wouldn't get cancelled for it. So thank
yeah.
you for just having this that presence around you.
All I can say, Shandy, speak your
Yes,
mind.
sir.
Don't be afraid
Yes,
of
sir.
what people are going to say or being afraid of being cancelled.
Thank you guys so much for following us down here. Please do not hesitate to put down your comments, your opinions, and all of that good stuff. Do check out Millie Move on YouTube and Millie. What's your
Official.
Instagram? Millie Cool
Yeah,
or
Instagram,
something.
I'm Kumalo. That's my name. That's my surname.
Okay, yeah, Millie Kumalo.
Yeah,
Please do check it out
yeah.
and also subscribe to my channel for more awesome, amazing, late content. All right, and on to the very next one. Let us keep on staying safe and healthy.